We've got sport in mind right now on 4. Mark Nicholas introducing the highlights of today's one-day cricket match between England and Zimbabwe.
Sport on 4 with Stepstone Online Recruitment.
Ye old current bun has been shining on English cricket as summer arrives at last. Even twilight holds no fears, no bumps in the night, just peaceful sleep as England ensure a place in the big game on Saturday. Yes, just a couple of days away now and still in their night clothes, the bounty hunters are back at Thomas Lord's place. And wouldn't you pay a king's ransom to see it? Well, you can, fear not, on 4 at 8. That's 8 o'clock at night on Saturday. For now, the Sheriff says to Nottingham and spare not the horses, to a place of daring ambush and the Prince of Thieves. And those West Indians again. Their one-day fate was sealed in County Durham, land of Prince Bishops, where Prince Andrew, begging your pardon, sire, and his merry men chased down the stage in the most cavalier of fashions, outflanked and outmanoeuvred, and not even the Prince of Trinidad, the Prince of the Port of Spain, able to do anything about it except dazzle us and amaze us here and there, but then he would. And there's the old master, the leading wicket-taker of them all, the Prince of Darkness, just a mere face in the crowd, but we'll keep that quiet because he'll be back when the clothes are white again. For now, it's advantage England, and with a word in the right ear as well.
Bit of indecision between these two, come on!
And after moments like that, the planets must be favourable if you believe in all that stuff. What could possibly go wrong?
Paul Franks, congratulations, mate. It's going to be a debut match today.
Yeah, it's excellent. I've been patient waiting throughout the series for my first game, and unfortunately it's going to come today.
Home ground, blue sky, can't ask for much more, but how's it been just being involved in the England squad?
It's been fantastic, like you say. It's one of those dream days. You look as a kid and you think, yeah, I'd like to play for England and to make your debut on your home ground. I think that just adds to that a little bit extra to it. Obviously we've been playing really well. Last few games we've set ourselves a good high standard, and we'll be looking to carry that on today.
Now, I remember my debut match for Australia and I was extremely nervous. How are you going to try and settle the nerves?
I was a little bit nervous this morning when I woke up because we still didn't know what the team was, and there'd been a bit of speculation and whatever about I might play, so I think that was the worst thing. But when I got the call this morning, that was the most important thing. That settled down quite nicely. Hopefully if I get an early ball in hand in the field or get to bowl quite early on, that'll be good for me, I think.
What an occasion for Paul Franks, picked at home here at Trent Bridge. That is the one change to the England side for this match against the West Indies, and it is Andrew Caddick who stands down. England came bouncing out. The toss had been won by Nasser Hussein. He chose to field first. He said there weren't any particular reasons for it, though he wondered if it was difficult to defend at Trent Bridge. There's the West Indies side, 2 changes there. A rest for Brian Lara, so the very gifted Ramnaresh Sarwan is in the side, and there's a change down at the bottom. Franklin Rose is back, and Nixon McLean sits down. He's resting his hamstring, they say. I wonder. Right, we're going to pick it up with Paul Franks measuring up his run. Now, Clive Rice, who's the coach at Nottinghamshire, is very, very strict on no balls. He makes them all take the tape measure out. Well, Franks was behind the line in that first over. He did okay. The pace was steady up around the early 80s, and the family were there as well. Mum and Dad on the left in yellow and red, and then all sorts of sisters and girlfriends, and everybody highly emotional for the fella playing here at home. This is Paul Franks bowling now to Chris Gale. With me is Barry Richards.
Tough baptism. International cricket is something different from county cricket, and Paul Franks was about to find out. You need a bit of fortitude when you play at this level, and he showed that. He's almost got one. Just falling short.
Yes, it was nice to see him fight back like that. He nips the ball off a length, just basically just short of a good length. See, just enough movement there to make the batsman think about it. And in general, what he showed us today was a lot of spirit, and that's one of the reasons I think that he's been so successful with Nottinghamshire.
played on. Sherwin Campbell, extra bounce from Darren Gough. Sherwin Campbell can't believe it. Considers himself very unlucky. Just playing a defensive shot. The batsman hates hearing that sound. Ball on stump and the bail just popping off. Disappointment for Campbell. England have a breakthrough.
Unlucky for Sherwin Campbell, but fortunate enough for Darren Gough. Played it into the ground and it came off the right elbow or forearm and ricocheted onto his stump. Very unfortunate for Campbell. Gough doesn't mind though. Sherwin Campbell is gone for 12. The West Indies are now 34 for 1.
Darren Gough is England's fastest bowler. Here he is getting the wicket of Sherwin Campbell, albeit with some assistance from the right elbow. This ball to Chris Gayle up at 88 miles an hour, but it came onto the bat nicely. And Darren Gough has realised that on this pitch at Trent Bridge, you've got to vary your pace. He's bowled lots of slower balls. He's got a very good slower ball. It comes out like an off break. He runs his fingers down the side of the ball in this direction, and that imparts some spin. He bowls it well, and he's been bowling it a lot. Indeed, he bowled it 4 times in 1 over. All of them good deliveries. He enjoys his cricket, and as is Darren Gough's one, he's an entertainer, quite prepared to entertain in between deliveries.
15 overs of the innings, and England have come back at them. Look, 1 and over and 2 and over just for the last few overs there. And the big thing is, I think, that the West Indians weren't pushing England between the wickets. There wasn't much intelligence or experience with the 2 batsmen that were in. That isn't to say that Wavell Hines isn't greatly gifted. That stroke rather reminded me of David Gough. He stood up and hit it through wide mid-on. Lovely timing. Gough. Nasser Hussain. Lazy stroke from Hines. He has a great deal of talent, but we're not going to see much more of it today.
Well, it's not been batting of the highest caliber. It was a situation where this morning it was either all or nothing from the West Indian batsmen so far. Either a boundary or a defensive shot. Hines driving at this, never really very close to him, presenting an easy catch to Nasser Hussain at point. Did very well to catch it still. It had to be taken. Not a very good shot by Hines. He'd be disappointed with that.
I think Nasser wants to win. Very pumped up, and it's effectively a dead rubber. That's the end of Wavell Hines. 63 for 2 now.
Catch! Yes,
The one's gone. And you have to say it's another pretty indiscreet stroke. Right on the back of Wavell Hines goes Chris Gayle, and strikingly similar in the way they depart.
Well, Jimmy Adams must be livid at the other end. And if he isn't, he should be. It's been very disappointing going since the fall of Sherwin Campbell's wicket. Not enough working of the ball, and Chris Gayle just smashing another delivery on the up again, straight to short extra cover. Very difficult to drop those Craig White holes onto it quite nicely. The West Indies have found themselves in further trouble. Chris Gayle gone for 37, 70 for 3.
Now, of all the players in this tour party who's attracted the most attention other than Lara, I would say it was Ramnaresh Sarwan, a thrillingly gifted young batsman. There's some ripping in-swing there from Craig White. The ball's going very late. That is, of course, the key to the best swing bowling. He's bowling quite quick. This ball starting outside off stump and whoosh at the last minute, ducking in at Sarwan, who's done well, actually, to get himself outside the line of off stump.
get out of it!
Oh, well done. Gee, that's good fielding. He might have been out for 3 weeks with injury. He's as sharp as ever now that he's back.
Nasser Hussain brings this to the England team. Inspiration in the field. This is exceptional. threw it while he was still on the floor, stopped any chance of there being a single. This is up there with the best.
Sarwan is away. What a relief that'll be too. And he gets 3 for it. Nothing more than an inside edge. Got at the ball a bit early. But the outfield's got plenty of pace to it.
Mark Elam bowls at lively medium pace. Here he is on the left bowling at Wavell Hines, on the right to Chris Gayle. But what Mark Elam does get at this medium pace is he gets the ball just to bounce a little bit more than you expect, hit the bat a bit higher, hits the splice a lot. Both these wickets, drives going in the air. Good bowling.
Yes, Elam's been effective all through the tournament, particularly in harness with Alan Mullally. There's an edge from Ramnaresh Sarwan, who was finding the start to an international career in the one-day game here in England quite difficult, and the worm going very slowly for the West Indies, and I'm convinced it was partly because there wasn't quite enough urgency to their play early on. This is the player that's been likened to Rohan Kanhai. He's one to watch for the future.
He's out. The second West Indian batsman to drag the ball back onto his stumps. Sarwan's gone for 20. He said he looked pretty good when he was at the crease. But Craig White has got the breakthrough. It was a slower ball, but you have to say he had a bit of help from the batsman.
I think he spotted it. He's a good player, Sarwan. Nice organised technique, and instead of just defending, it's hit the back of the bat. That is very unlucky. We've seen Sherwin and Campbell, one came off the elbow and deflected back, so all the luck going with England and just the disappointment on the young man's face. If he tried to just defend that when he spotted it, he might have got away with it. He was so quick to spot it that he thought he could score off it as well. And he's had a little bit of bad luck. 101 for 4.
That's gone very fine. There is a man on the boundary at third man. It's beaten him. Things not going the way of the debutant. An outside edge from Adams, safe and 4.
Just the bottom of the bat. Not timing it at all, Jimmy Adams. Far too close to cut. Very lucky to get away with that.
He's gone. Another inside edge. This time Ricardo Powell playing on. England have hit the stumps 3 times today, and all of them have been assisted. Craig White fortunate on 2 counts. First of all, Ramnaresh Sarwan, and now, well, a bit more of an orthodox play on.
Not a brilliant shot by Ricardo Powell. Craig White has been getting the ball to drift back into the right-handed batsman off the seam, looking to run it down towards third man, got an inside edge, cannon onto his stumps. Ricardo Powell is gone for 1. The West Indies in a lot of trouble, 107 for 5.
The West Indies, once they get in trouble, as we've seen often in this competition and in this particular match, once again running out of batsmen. Jimmy Adams, 17 not out. Ridley Jacobs has just joined him, 107 for 5. Thick outside edge down to third man, a fumble down there from Andy Flintoff, allowing 2 runs. That's a good shot from Jimmy Adams on drive. And down the ground, and he's going to make it to the fence.
It's a good shot from Adams, a very good shot indeed. West Indian captain responding to a crisis situation and playing a beautiful shot, one of the best shots you'll ever see in cricket, the on drive, down the onside of the pitch. Watched it all the way onto his bat and picked up 4 runs.
Good cut shot from Jimmy Adams. Very, very hard. Too good for Graham Thorpe at deep point.
As good a shot as you'll ever see from the West Indian captain, given the room and hit it powerfully, but more than that, he placed it well. The sweeper on the boundary, just couldn't get onto it. Into the ropes it goes. 4 runs to Adams.
See how the Manhattan's looking. 122 for 5, the West Indies. 2 wickets falling not so long ago. It's been up and down all day. Beautiful cut shot from Jimmy Adams. Starting to see some confident play. A little late in the series. From the captain's perspective, an important shot.
Like a bullet out of a gun, this one. This is powerfully struck by Jimmy Adams. It sat up and asked to be hit, and hit it he did.
Frustration from Paul Franks. I think he knew he wasn't doing himself justice. 0 for 37 from 7 overs at that stage, so probably not the start on his home ground that he would have hoped for. Alan Mullally, tidy as ever. He really has bowled well in this tournament. I mentioned that he'd been in harness with Elam. That is a put-down, caught and bowled chance. And Barry, they're nightmares when you're following through and they hit that hard, aren't they?
Yeah, he's not a natural athlete, Alan Mullally, and you can see it's come at an awkward height. He's not sure which way to have the hands, and in the end, he's put it down.
Andrew Flintoff playing only to bat because his back means he can't bowl.
You're winning, Schultz.
Have to run. Oh, Mervyn Kitchen is going to call for the third umpire. It was always a tight single. Quite a good throw it was. ALEC Stewart extremely quick in removing the bails.
Ridley Jacobs didn't look too happy when he got past the stumps. And no wonder he wasn't very happy. He's gone for all money. He's out by about 8 inches. Very unfortunate for the West Indies. Jacobs is run out. Always going to be a very tight single there. Not very good judgment shown by these 2 batsmen.
Ridley Jacobs run out for 5. 132 for 6 now.
Well, that run out got replayed and replayed today, Barry.
Was it out? I'm just not sure. Alex Stewart's taken the ball and he's hit the stumps right on the top of the stumps. Did the bails come off before he got his bat home? I'm not too sure about that. That just might be an interesting decision.
One of the quirkiest that you'll see, I reckon. Anyway, Jacobs is out.
Now Jimmy Adams has played on. Can you believe what we're seeing today? Time and time again. The West Indies, well, they've perfected it today, bringing that ball back onto their stumps.
Disappointment, more disappointment in the West Indian camp. Another inside edge onto the stumps. This time it's the wicket of the West Indian captain, Jimmy Adams. After a good hand, plays this one onto his off stump. The off field being removed. Jimmy Adams has gone for 36. The West Indies are now 139 for 7. These are the wickets of the West Indian batsmen to fall. And there's one thing quite noticeable about all of them. This is Sarwan, Ricardo Powell, and Jimmy Adams. All played on, all assisted. He's still smaller than all of his entourage, and he's giving a phone call into the Daily Planet. It's been a struggle for the West Indies batting on this pitch so far today. A number of red dots indicating the wickets that have fallen. Just might be just a little bit difficult to bat on this pitch. Might give some hope to the West Indian fast bowlers.
In the air and over the top. Strong man, Franklin Rose, because that hasn't come off the middle. Good fielding.
Dismal partnerships put together by the West Indian batting order.
He's not going to die wondering, Franklin Rose. And if he hits it, it'll be down the high street.
That is the value of the slow ball. And that really was slow too. It was sort of off-break pace, really. And it's spun, in fairness to Gough.
And he's got this one away. There's been a lot of inside edges onto the stumps. And I think it's fair to say that the West Indies were due a little bit of luck.
Three balls in a row have shown his class as one of the very best of one-day fast bowlers in the world.
Brilliant stop by ALEC Stewart. It could have been so easily another 4 down to fine leg. Exasperation for Darren Gough.
Interesting last over from Darren Gough, who showed all the skills of one-day bowling. First a slower ball, then the fast Yorker that swung in a bit, then the Yorker again did Rose easily, then another slower ball he didn't quite time, then a good full ball, and then the Yorker again. And that in itself is a great art and something Gough has worked on for many years. It hasn't happened by coincidence. He's having a rest.
And again, the slower ball has done the job. He really does bowl it well, Darren Gough. And even though he was standing down the other end, Nagamutu, and saw him bowl it, he still got fooled by it.
Comfortable catch for Mark Elam. Nagamutu, he's gone for 11, it's 170 for 8.
Well, this is proving to be the favourite shot. There's not much you can do about it as a bowler.
Lovely, lovely edges.
Oh, that's a mighty strike, giving himself some room. He bowled a full toss and he didn't want to do it again, Darren Gough, so he pulled it down just a little bit further and it ended up on a good length and away it went. And it's in the air, out. Paul Franks, he's delighted. His first catch for his first wicket. His family is delighted. And why wouldn't you be?
You can imagine playing your first international match on your own ground. Desperately wanted to contribute and finally managing to do so. The end of Rose, caused by Franks and White. It's 189 points. 6 more runs were added until the 50 overs had been completed. 195 for 9 in the end, the West Indies. And the key to the scorecard is that none of those batsmen have gone on and got a substantial score. You really do feel that they're, what, 25 light, 30 light perhaps. The England bowlers, Frank's not so great on debut, but he has courage, no doubt about that. 2 for Gough, 1 for Mullally, 2 for Elam, and 3 for Craig White.
Sport on 4 with Stepstone Online Recruitment. Sport on 4 with Stepstone Online Recruitment.
.196 for England to win, and Trescothick out of the blocks first ball, Barry.
Beautiful shot. He really did strike that so well. He looks so good. He stands up tall, gets right over the ball, and really does hit it well. Jimmy Adams, did he think he was 25 runs light? And the way that Trescothick was playing, he just stands up. That is really a fantastic shot. Always in control.
is he's a very well-balanced player. I think that serves him well off both feet, actually.
And that could be out. Did that hit the glove? He's asking umpire Barry Ledbetter at square leg whether it carried. I think Mervyn Kitchen has decided that that hit the glove. Let's have a close look at it. Not out. It fooled me. It really looked for all money, and it fooled the umpire as well. He's asked, well, are they looking at the right thing? Well, it's hit the ground anyway. And you can't blame Ridley Jacobs for that. He was in the process of falling over. He wouldn't have been able to see when the right decision has been made. Beautifully struck again. That is his favourite area at Trescothick. Lovely shot.
I'll say what you want about the ball not coming onto the bat in this pitch or holding up. Trescothick has no such problems here. On top of the bounce, on the up, timed well enough. Minimum of effort, maximum effect.
In the air, but no one's going to move for that. Just too well struck. So Stewart joins in the fun. Lovely shot again.
Good shot. Sat up there and asked for it. Too short by Dylan, and he knows it. No problem for Alex Stewart in putting those away. Just look at the length. Much too short.
This young lad. That's a cracker.
I do feel it for these bowlers. The same problem has reappeared again. Too short on either side of the pitch, this time on the leg side to Trescothick. And he's virtually dismissed that to the boundary. Get away from me, he says.
Well, hard as it may be to believe, not for the first time in this tournament, Alex Stewart was playing second fiddle. Trescothick was looking so impressive. In general, I thought Stewart's balance was extremely good today. He was nice in position when he was on the back foot, and then coming back forward into the ball, he had that front leg bent. So there were suggestions of the form that he showed with the 100 in the last game. And the running between the wickets was very good as well. He had a younger man in, but they were an excellent partnership.
There have been many top knocks in this tournament. Neil Johnson at Bristol in the first one, he picked up the man of the match. Alistair Campbell of Zimbabwe, 80 against England. The third was a washout. Guy Whittle, 83 in the fourth, down at Canterbury. Andy Flintoff came to the party at Old Trafford, 42 not out. England's first man of the match. That was followed by Trescothick, 87 not out. Up at the Riverside, and it was Murray Goodwin. His 112 eclipsed that of Sherwin Campbell. He picked up the gold. And finally, Alex Stewart, 101 not out at Edgbaston. Man of the match award, Zimbabwe 4, England 3, West Indies none, but it's also batsmen 7, bowlers 0.
Gone. The end for Marcus Trescothick. Caught at the wicket. Playing in that area, West Indies are definitely in the business of exposing.
Good pace again from Rion King. Got the ball in this over once before to nip away from Marcus Trescothick. This one's a bit fuller. Nice straight seam, and it's definitely moved. It's left in. That's a good ball. Nicely taken by Jacobs. West Indies have the first breakthrough. Trescothick has gone. 46 for 1.
That is the end for Flintoff as well. Second man caught at the wicket in this England innings, and twice it's Rion King that has done the damage. Just test the dressing room now.
Disappointment for Andy Flintoff. Coming in at number 3. It was good pace again from Rion King. That corridor of uncertainty. Got this one to bounce. Surprise Flintoff. Caught behind. West Indies pick up their second wicket. Flintoff's gone for 2. 49 for 2.
Another one gone. Graham Hick, first ball, plays on. The 4th man to play on today. Dismal couple of games for Hick. Much joy for the West Indians, and this is very much alive here at Trent Bridge.
Good pace again from Rion King. Graham Hick's bat wasn't perfectly straight. He was trying to guide that through the offside. The inside edge, back onto the stumps. So we'll keep watching action replays. There's the duck, and that's what Graham Hick's got. England 49 for 3.
Gee, all happening out there. England swimming along without a wave to disturb them, and suddenly the sea is rough. Good leave. Hey, that's got the West Indians ticking. Well, when England got to 50, they were 3 down, 13.4 overs. They'd made that nice effervescent start. Wickets fell, which has slowed the run rate down. Rion King came in on a hat-trick, and it was comfortably paid by Graham Thorpe, because he got out to Flintoff and Hick in consecutive balls. For used statisticians, had he got that hat-trick, it would have been the 14th in one-day international cricket all around the world.
Coming back for 2. Oh, that's going to be real close. I think he's out. Graham Thorpe knows it. Just pausing. It's gone to the 3rd umpire, but I think he's gone.
Looks to be gone by a long way as well. Very, very tight. Very close. We'll take another angle to see this. It was a good, powerful throw by Franklin Rose, and good collection by Mahindra Nagamutu. And he's out. He's short by at least 3 inches. Franklin Rose knows that it was a good throw. He's proud of it.
The important thing about running between the wickets is to watch the ball at all times and try not to turn blind. And if we look at Graham Thorpe, he's carrying his glove in his left hand, therefore has to turn blind. And there's the hesitation. Because of the blind turn, he should be a metre further on, therefore he would have made it.
Graham Thorpe gone for 5. England are now 56 for 4.
Sport on 4 with Stepstone Online Recruitment. Sport on 4 with Stepstone Online Recruitment.
Hello again, a reminder that England need 196 to beat the West Indies in this final round-robin match. Of course, the 2 teams in the final are already decided upon. Zimbabwe meet England in the game at Lord's on Saturday. That's the situation in the run chase at the moment, 68 for 4. They need something of an upward curve there, and Nasser Hussein has just come in. He's not finding it easy. Alex Stewart has 37. England's work is cut out.
And a big shout, and I think he's nicked it. The finger goes up. Nasser Hussain didn't look too pleased with the decision. There's definitely 2 noises. Flicks something on its way through to Jacobs' gloves. Irrelevant now. Finger was up, he's on his way.
Captain is gone. Then a plunge into further trouble. There were 2 noises, but I just suspect that maybe the bat hit the ground there. The ball actually hit the pad. Bat nowhere near it. Nasser Hussein, very unfortunate there to be given out. Nevertheless, the England captain has gone for 3. England are now 75 for 5.
Well, I think he's been unlucky there, buried, and it must have caught the pad, as Ian Bishop pointed out.
Yes, it's caught the pad, and I think what's complicated for the umpire is that he's hit the pad with the bat as well, and that's what's created 2 noises, and you could perhaps forgive the umpire for that. He wouldn't have had a very good view of it.
A very good take by Ridley Jacobs, and a very good celebration by Nagamutu too. He was clearly wrapped. Now, Craig White soon afterwards, and very much the same thing. This one, though, with the top edge, and when that was replayed on a number of occasions, it seemed that it was out. The West Indies thought it was out at the time, and Nagamutu and Jimmy Adams got involved in something really quite emotional there. But the umpire on that occasion said, no, I'm sorry, not out.
Tremendous shot. Lovely, lovely timing from Alec Stewart. Brings up his half-century. A vital knock again for England. Peaks and trough in England's Manhattan. 5 wickets falling. A double wicket maiden bowled by Rion King. That put the brakes on.
It's an excellent shot from Stewart. Great use of the feet and clever placement. Just hitting with the spin, the ball hit on the up as well. And the comparison is very interesting at this stage, isn't it? West Indies 122 for 5, England 122 for 5. They need 74 to win the game, 96 balls, the rate 4.63 and over. It is manageable. That is an excellent bit of batting, because it was almost as if he sort of set himself up to do something that wasn't really on, and he just thought, oh, to heck with it, I'll go through. And but going through with his hands, he could overcover pretty well. Now oh, they are coming back for 2. Oh, that must be out. Has to be out. Do you know, from the minute he set off and he had 2 in his mind, I thought that he'd made that decision too early.
Extremely flat throw. Gone. Another run out. Craig White, he's been playing so well, bowling well, batting well. He's just run himself out for 19, 138 for 6.
He's gone for the hook. There's a man out there. He's not going to get to it. Good shot from England. 2 short from Dillon. England finds the boundary.
33 in 6 overs. And he's after it, Mark Elam, and he's got this one away behind square. That's 4. And a very welcome boundary for England. Out. That is silly batting. Mark Elam will be very disappointed when he goes back to the pavilion and sees that. No need for that at all.
Requiring just over 5 runs and over for victory. I don't think he's broken it down, simplified the equation. It's an easy catch, short mid-wicket. Mark Elam, 16, 170 for 7.
Smashed it back down the ground. Has he got enough on it? Yes, he has. Great shot, Alex Stewart. Right at the right time. Man in form. Tremendous stuff. Back. Great shot, Alex Stewart. He's seeing it like a football. And he's fetched that one from outside off. He knows there's a big gap wide mid-on. And he hasn't missed it. Right in the middle. 7 runs, 11 balls. Stewart, 99. And that's it. Successive hundreds for ALEC Stewart. He's held this England side together. 100 not out of 190 for 7. Well played. It's over the top. Just a couple of bounces. No, they were thinking of 2. Lucky they didn't go. Bit of tension here.
Had a go at it outside the off stump, got a top edge. Down to third man, and there's the family looking on, very eager to see.
On game 3 for 30.
Brave move for Jimmy Adams. Not a lot of options left for him, and he's opted to go with Chris GAYLE. 1 over, 5 runs, 3 wickets. And we've got a traffic cop out there. They're going everywhere. Fielders are running everywhere. Tension. No, and they're going to run. He'll have to run hard. He's gone. Brilliant throw. West Indians are jubilant. They're going all over the place. He had to go. He had to give ALEC Stewart the strike. He just was not quick enough. That's a brilliant throw. Paul Franks is out for 4. Run out brilliantly by Nagamutu. 191 for 8. Five runs, 5 balls, 2 wickets. That's close. He hasn't given it. It's got to be leg bars, and they've only got 1. I think ALEC Stewart only ran the 1 because he thought it was gone. Chris GAYLE, he can't believe it. Now then, Gough. 4 runs, 4 balls. Surely it's only 1 hit. He's bowled him. What's happening here? ALEC Stewart cannot believe that Darren Gough has run past the full toss and been bowled. 4 runs, 2 balls. It's just going in favour of the West Indies. That must be close. That's it. It's all over. They've stolen the game, the West Indies. Absolutely stolen it from nowhere. ALEC Stewart remains not out 100. Alan Mullally is out LBW. Look at the jubilation. And there's the contrast. They have pinched it for sure.
Well, what a mess England made of that run chase. Worth pointing out that Stewart placed 12 of the last 32 balls. That isn't enough. Credit, though, to the West Indians. They really fought hard, and afterwards Jimmy Adams spoke with Michael Slater.
Jimmy, it's great to see that Jimmy Adams smile that I know.
It's nice to have it back, I agree.
Now, a tremendous finish to the one-day series, probably a little late. Talk me through bringing on Chris GAYLE in that last over. I must say, now knowing the result, I would have done that if I was captain too.
Well, it was either Chris myself or Sherwin Campbell. But to be fair, Chris has done it quite often for us in Jamaica in our regional tournaments over the years, and he's done very well. And we just went with the percentages, and he did very, very well.
A delighted Jimmy Adams. ALEC Stewart made a lovely 100, but Chris GAYLE was chosen as man of the match. The final is at Lord's on Saturday, and we will bring you a review of the game at 8 o'clock in the evening. England play Zimbabwe. Join us for it if you can. For the moment, bye-bye.
Well, thanks.